Welcome to the Merchant Spotlight. Today we are at the Pacific Training Center, also known as PTC. You've probably walked by this building several times in the past and wondered what was going on. Heard noise, heard excitement? Well, today we'd like to invite you inside to meet Eddie the trainer and also the owner. Come on.
Well, I started boxing around the age of 5 and 6, and I've been in the beach area for a little bit over 20 years. This business, going on 16 years, a little bit of history here. It used to be the old Bully Steakhouse. So maybe a lot of you guys maybe even had dinner here, I came here when I was 16 years old on a date, and everyone thought I was gonna take over this building. Well, there's been an increase of the popularity of the sport, and it's not so taboo anymore, which I know it's very intimidating sometimes coming into like a fight gym or a type of boxing gym. It's been more mainstream, so it kind of helped us a lot, with the business. But we do offer classes up to like 5 or 6 classes per day, in all different age groups. And we got women, children, men, everyone in here, competitors. I have a couple of pro boxers. We even have a former world champion that trains out of this gym. Represents San Diego, California. So we're very involved in the neighborhood and the community for sure.
So like someone like me wanting to come in, what would you recommend I do? I've never boxed before.
Well, we have level 1 classes, which is, doesn't mean necessarily you're a beginner, but the combinations are simplified so that you can easily understand the dynamics of punching and combinations, and still you're doing a whole hour workout, so it keeps it fun no matter what.
So what would it look like? Because I don't have boxing gloves, I don't have the outfit. Do you offer that? How does that
Yes.
come in for the first time and want to sign up for a class?
Well, your first class is on us. We do a free trial class for any local resident here in San Diego. And all you need to bring is just some cash for some hand wraps, so we'll get you wrapped up. I'll lend you gloves for the day. You do the class, you have fun. First and foremost, you gotta have fun on your workouts, and then you see if we're the right fit for you, and this might be the right workout for you,
So because you've had so many different people come through this gym over the last 16 years, what are some of your most proudest moments and the different things that you've been able to be a part of?
Best moments was when a grandfather that I used to train brought his son, and his son I used to train, and his son brought his son. And then it became generational. And that was one of the biggest goals for me when I first came on this venture, and this adventure to build this gym was I wanted to build like a community, and that was amazing to have 3 generations that I've actually trained, come in here, and so he can go like, oh, my dad used to train here, and my grandfather used to train here, and then so on and so on. And that was nice to see, kind of 3 generations train at the same time. That was beautiful.
That's pretty cool, and that's all about the community here at Bird Rock. So Eddie, how about if you show me around?
Of course, my pleasure.
This looks really professional. Yes,
this is an 18 by 18 standard boxing ring. So when you're watching fights on TV, normally this is the size ring that they use. It comes with a 4-inch padded floor. We keep it that way so that the competitors and the athletes don't hurt their knees and the joints. Keeps it nice and bouncy. Normally we wear boxing shoes in here, but sneakers is fine.
So what can someone expect coming in here for the first time?
Well, coming in as a beginner, just coming in through the door, we offer boxing, kickboxing classes here, and fitness classes as well. We offer a HIIT program just to get, every type of athlete in shape in here.
What is the HIIT program? What does that entail?
So we have a whole back session, and I'll take you guys over there in a bit. I'll show you all the weights and everything, and you have an instructor going station to station. And we run the program where everyone's working out. It's all interval training and stuff, so you get your heart rate real high up, burn the most amount of calories as possible.
And what is this thing for?
So we use these bags for conditioning. For the boxing class, you can punch, and then for the kickboxing, you got kicks and knees and stuff. And this is pretty much where we run most of our classes and our programs. So here you got 2 of my members here. They've been here with me for years, and you can see they're working on the kicks. This is what a kickboxing class would look like, and just inside the ring. So guys, this is our strength and conditioning room. I bet you a lot of you guys didn't even know this existed. So here we have a full section of free weights, anything you need for your fitness goals. On this side, we got full dumbbells, curl bars, and these are the workouts. We do have a strength conditioning coach on staff who runs a HIIT program twice a week. Anybody can join. If you want to get strong and fit, this is the place to come.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Pacific Training Center. Come join Coach Eddie and the team for fun, community, and exercise.